Are you making your decisions based on gut feeling instead of facts? That's risky. If you are not reviewing your business data, then you could be wasting your time and money. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to use your data, which is your engagements, leads, as well as sales data to grow smarter. Welcome to day 27 of the 30-day SME Growth Master Challenge. Thank you so much for being with us all these months so far. It has been great, and we appreciate all your efforts in tagging along and in applying all the other tools as well as tips that we've given you so far. If you're new to the challenge, please do subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss out on any fresh and new exciting things that we're bringing your way in this challenge and much more. And also, don't forget to download the free 30-day SME Growth Action Plan. Link is in the description down below. Numbers usually tell the story of your business, and because of that, if you are not reviewing your performance data, then there is something that is fundamentally wrong there. There are certain questions that you must be asking and answering with your performance data, and this gives you the go-ahead of what to do or what not to do. So your performance data should be asking these two fundamental questions: what's working and what's not working. If you know the answers to these particular questions from what you have put out into the market, and then this could be the reason why you need to pivot, and then you turn the course to avoid a calamity and disaster as far as your business is concerned. Obviously, businesses that get these insights of what's not working and they get that insight quickly, they're able to pivot, and then in doing so, they get the business on a fresh trajectory to that objective which they're supposed to be pursuing and achieving. And on the other hand, if you know exactly the answer of what's working and you get the right answer of this is what is working in your business, in your content and marketing, in your advertising and so forth, then again, this it becomes the reason why you need to double down on certain activities, ensure that you reinforce certain pillars in your content and so forth. So whichever way the answer goes, whether it's working or not, obviously you need to find out what it is, and then this will position you much better so that you can grow your business a little bit smarter. Now, I'm going to focus on three data points that you can start tracking right now to make sure that you put your business on that growth trajectory and then achieve the particular goals that you have set for your organization this year. So the first thing that you can track there is engagement data. Now, in engagement data, what you're basically looking for is the interaction that your target audience has with your content. If it is on social media, are they liking it? For example, look at comments, look at saves, look at shares. How many people are downloading your content and whatever lead magnet you're putting there? So this then is what you need to find out, is it happening in the way that you've already put in your targets, or maybe you're missing the point. If it is emails, then you can look at open rates, clicks, and so forth. But the fundamental thing that you want to find out here in engagement data is whether or not your target audience are resonating with your marketing efforts or with your content. Then this becomes the insight that you need to find out exactly so that you can position yourself properly to make sure that you give the market what they're looking for, and then you have the right kind of a key performance moving forward. And then the second item that you must be tracking then is your leads data. Okay? Remember, you got to be generating as many leads as possible. Now, from the content that you put out there, it doesn't matter where it is that you're putting it, or from any messaging or communication with your target audience, how much of that has resulted in you getting a new leads, or maybe getting new signups if it's a platform or it's a particular service where people need to sign up. How much of that has generated new potential customers that you can then communicate with further. And then the third one is your sales data. Now, in the sales data, obviously, you're looking at conversion rates. How much of those leads that you have generated are becoming your customers, are becoming your paying customers? Because all your marketing efforts will be useless if they do not bring you sales, if they do not convert into cash or into money. At the end of the day, you are always selling. And if you're always selling, then there has to be a monetary value to all your efforts in terms of what results you're generating from your specific efforts. Now, let's take, for instance, that you've got a post on Instagram and your post has got 200 likes or 200 views. Now, from this, if that does not bring you any new clients, then that post basically is a vanity. There's no impact there. You are just enjoying the fact that people are making you seem famous. But remember, fame without fortune is actually useless. What we want to focus on is your efforts bringing you the conversions that will pay you, because this is a business effort. A business effort must result into either revenue coming in that leads to profits, because that is your primary objective. On the other hand, focus on maybe a video that you have put maybe on YouTube. That video has got only about 50 views. And from those 50 views, you manage to get 3 new clients that are paying customers. This is the kind of data that you need to focus on and double down on. Find out the reasons. Why do they like that video? What is it that you can do now to make sure that you get those kind of results and even improve on that? Because these are the results that are going to pay your bills at the end of the day. So the point that we're driving here is this. Whatever data you are focusing on, it must help you to stop guessing. And then this will help you focus what to invest on in terms of the money, the effort, and the time that you're putting on in your business, in your content strategy, and so forth. So the insights that you will get then are going to direct your efforts to make sure that you position yourself to grow smarter. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not yet downloaded the free 30-day SME growth action plan, make sure to do so. Link is in the description below. And also be on the lookout as we draw closer to the 30th day. There's something massive that we're planning for you, our audience, and everyone that has supported this challenge this far. Again, let me also emphasize the fact that you can book a free call so that we can find out if you and us can work together to help you create your own growth framework. All the details on how you can contact us are in the description down below. And again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on day 28. Bye.